How does the CTO of a tech company that helps to protect over 7 million children across the nation parent with tech? Do you allow any screen time at all? Do your kids use the Bark Watch and the Bark
Yeah.
phone?
Yes and yes. My daughter is in 7th grade. And so she, starting in 6th grade, we gave her a phone to have all the time. And I had the good fortune of designing the Bark phone to be what I wanted her to have. And so the first device she had on her all the time was a Bark phone. And so it has the restrictions in place that made me feel comfortable sending her off with it, to know that she wasn't going to be exposed to things that I didn't feel comfortable with, that she wasn't going to be approached by people I didn't know or didn't approve, right? So contact approval, to this day, still has contact approval on with, to be fair, like a pretty long set of contacts. This is not like you can't talk to anyone. This is like, friends that you tell me and I believe like should be trusted from the start, until there's a reason not to, right? And so app approval is on. We keep the browser off. All the common restrictions we talk about on the Bark phone have been critical in making sure that there's sort of a nice on-ramp to technology and making sure it's safe for her. And, over time, I think that will get like more and more, she will have access to certain things. And we're approaching those. We talk about like singular apps here and there about why can't I have this? And okay, well, maybe you can, like, let's talk about this. And so there's an open discussion. I've seen our approach and what we suggest to parents be helpful into talking about it with her, not just saying, hey, these are the rules and you have to listen, but having a discussion about it. She's watched Childhood 2.0 and found that to be really impactful. In fact, she told me a couple of weeks ago that her friends saw the trailer and it tripped them out. And they were like, we don't want social media.
Great.
And I was like, wow, okay. Well, that makes this easy,
Yeah.
But so she's got a device and all the things that we talk about in sort of healthy screen time habits she has, including time limits for messaging. She's a social 12-year-old girl. And, it comes with socializing and text messages and other places. And so she's constantly texting with her girlfriends. And so we had to instill a limit there. And she runs up against that limit quite a bit and asks for additional time sometimes. And sometimes it's appropriate, and other times you've run out of your time and that's it for tonight. So we have bedtime routines that start at appropriate times at night. She's constantly telling me that her friends have it longer, right? So you're always running up against that type of thing. My son is 10. He's in 4th grade. He doesn't get screen time during the week. That was something that I pulled back on based on just the, addictive nature of it, and found him not doing the things that I would hope a 10-year-old boy would be doing outside, entertaining himself, being creative, being bored. So he's got a watch now. And so I had the good fortune of making a watch that I wanted for him too. So he got the watch and runs around with it now to school. And so same thing, approved contacts, much more limited set than my daughter, location tracking, right? And then certainly the monitoring comes in play, but he doesn't text with too many people other than, immediate family. So less of a worry there. But he's had Spotify. I'm a big music fan. I play music, and it was important for my kids to have music at a very young age. And so we connected Spotify, and same pattern, as we work up to middle school, he'll take a Bark phone with him when that time comes, but we got a bit of time to worry about that.